Signori, welcome into this new video. This is Elia from Canu.com, and in this video we're speaking about how I keep myself grounded in every single day, and overall how to maintain a positive attitude towards life and towards anything that can happen to you, no matter what. So being grounded for me is nothing else than being completely at ease 100% with myself, with the way I express myself to other people, and with the way I behave, whether it's positive or negative. Just completely understanding and realizing that I'm enough no matter what, and therefore it's gonna be okay the way it is. Of course, this doesn't always happen that way, because at the end of the day, whenever you wake up in the morning, you're a completely different person. Every single day you reset, and because of it, it's useful and it's really good to have some habits, some kind of things that you can do every single day in order to get yourself back up into the same state or in a better state compared to before. And the practices that I found myself to be working best are usually going along these lines. So the first one that I really like whenever I feel like I'm not completely grounded within what is my polarity, what is my true energy, I'm gonna take a second, and this is always something that you're gonna find every single time, taking a second and just stopping whatever it is that you're doing and looking at my hands. Literally looking at my hands and taking 10, 15, 20 seconds and just really analyzing them, because something that really that happens usually when it comes to not being grounded is realizing that you're not really present to the moment. And therefore this exercise of actually looking at your hands, all of a sudden you realize, wait, first of all, I'm a human being. Second of all, I have hands and I never really look at them. Therefore, this behavior is very much like a breaking pattern behavior in order to actually get back into your polar energy and get back into groundness. Second thing that I also find myself doing at times, and I found it to be working really well for me, was literally to take a second, of course, and start imagining that I have roots coming out from the earth and actually reaching my feet and getting all the way to my waist. And this is very much a spiritual practice, and for some people it may work, for some people it may not work, but I found it to actually help me getting more grounded, simply because literally you get more attached to earth, and that's literally the definition of groundness. So that is something that you might want to try. So literally, point number one, look at your hands and stop for a second. Stop for a second, 15, 20 seconds, and eventually think about roots coming out of the earth, reaching to your feet and going up to your waist, and feeling really the energy coming out from there. Something else that also helps me when it comes to feeling grounded and feeling completely, in the moment. And this is something that I'm gonna use multiple times every single day whenever I feel like there is not the same spark going on. What I'm gonna do is literally just open my body up, and this power positions. It honestly always helps. Just like, for example, recording this video, I wasn't really feeling like doing that right before actually starting, and definitely opening my body up, it helped a lot, and it really does every single time. So please do it. Last thing that I found myself to be helping incredibly when it comes to mindset and feeling grounded is making sure that I have my thoughts completely on point. And therefore, I'm gonna repeat to myself certain mantras during the day and even during the night at times that help me to knowing where I belong. Such as things like, there is no reason why I'm not enough. Super powerful, simply because with this kind of sentences, it's nothing else than you telling to yourself that whatever happens, whatever circumstance may arise in your life, no matter what, you're gonna be fine. And that takes away so much pressure, so much anxiety out of everyday life, simply because you're gonna be fine. Dude, it's gonna be okay, no matter what. Breathing is another big one. Actually breathing, feeling, this is my body. Like, I start feeling that, all these things. It's like, this is grounded. This is being grounded. And also, another thing, when it comes to actually having interactions with others, being grounded is extremely powerful if you're speaking with people that are extremely grounded within their polarity too. Simply because what's going to happen is, if you get in touch with somebody that is extremely present to the moment, somebody that is really feeling whatever it is that is happening, they are going to notice if you are having the same kind of pattern, the same kind of groundness in you too. And therefore, it's hopefully somebody that you can actually create a deeper relationship with. Simply because those same people are the most likely to be having a lot of good things happening in their life, and overall, these kind of individuals want to attract similar individuals to them. And that is extremely powerful, and really it's something important to realize that whenever you're speaking one-on-one with somebody like that, to be able to stay in your own energy and maintain it regardless of the powerful force that is coming from the other side is extremely powerful. And those people that have this really powerful force that they get in so many people just like them, they are gonna notice the fact that you're staying in your own energy. And it doesn't mean necessarily being like sad or being shy or whatever. Like, in these scenarios, it's always good to actually get a better energy, a higher vibrancy energy. So, little tip, whenever you're actually speaking with somebody that has a really strong energy and a really strong belief within themselves, so make sure to hold your own energy strong instead of actually being drawn into their energy. And this does not mean, by the way, that if, let's say, that you're meeting somebody that they're having so much fun and they're just spreading positive energy, in that scenario, by all means, definitely, like, feel free to get into the energy and don't be so, I'm not, I don't want to have to do with that person or that person, that they have this much of positive energy simply because I would need to maintain my own. It doesn't mean that, simply because, of course, if somebody has a higher vibrancy energy, definitely by all means go for it, like, be drawn into that. However, if you have your own energy to be still, to be powerful, to be strong, to be grounded, in these scenarios you do want to maintain it without necessarily getting and adopting something else, simply because these two energies are definitely going to attract themselves in a way, and they're going to be noticed one of the other, and therefore something beautiful can happen in a way that you possibly get to become friends and get to become business partners, entrepreneurs, whatever that is. Whatever is the case, this. Now, I do realize these are pretty spiritual, not necessarily for everybody kind of things to get into, but if this resonates with you, and I'm sure it will to certain people, I just started a Facebook group in which I'm going to speak more deeply about topics just like this. Therefore, the link is going to be in the description if you're interested. I'm going to be posting inside of there. I'm going to be responding to the same people that post there myself. So feel free to join. And if you're interested, I made an ebook on how to thrive in high pressure situations. It's going to be in the description, and like, comment, hit the notification bell, super important, so you can stay updated with the next few videos, and I will see you soon. with the next one. Ciao, alla prossima.